There we go. Let's go ahead and do another quick save, just so we don't have to do all that fighting again. There we go. Let's move on and make our way back home. Professor Frankly, about... Sounds like you got a mail, Mario. You should check it out. Press plus to open up your email. You can also check your email under the Mailbox SP in the menu. If you want, some folks just like menus, you know? Well, hello, Mario. Working hard. Professor Frankly here in e-form. It's highly likely you receive emails like this one on your journey, so check your mail often. Actually, I have nothing more to say than that, so I hope all goes well for you, and I look forward to getting more information on those crystal stars. Professor Frankly. And he sends us a little picture of him working hard. How sweet. He sent us a lovely picture. Alright. I'd question on if I should fight all these guys all the way through. I'm gonna say I'm not going to fight them unless if some like fights happen. If fights happen, they happen. I'm not worried about going for like a... I guess it'd be like a genocide run where I kill everything in sight. And go for as many experience points as possible. I think I would be just fine with not doing that, especially if I can do the one. The one that I will do is in Hooktail Castle. So, and when we get to that point, I'll explain. But RDM registration. Direct mail verification. Dear Mr. Mario, thank you for registering with Rogueport Direct Mail RDM service. Your kind friend Mr. Frankly referred you to us. Our direct mail services will provide you with regular, timely news updates. We hope you enjoy our service. Published by Rogueport Restoration Committee. Alright. Now to head back through town. Grumble, grumble. General White, you'll be okay. You'll be fine. Nothing to worry about, buddy. Excuse me? It's Mario, right? Look, see, the thing is, I've been waiting here in the hopes of getting to speak with you. See, I was wondering... Would you... Oh, please, let me go with you to fight Hooktail. Please, I'm begging you. Sorry about that. See, my dad went off to battle Hooktail long ago, but he never came back. I miss him, of course. I miss him badly. But this isn't about just avenging my dad. Well, no, that's not true. Revenge is a part of it, I guess. A big part. But the truth is, I want to finish what my dad started. For his sake. For everyone's sake. Oh, yeah. Man, this is embarrassing. See, everyone always says I'm a crybaby. A weakling. But if I can defeat Hooktail, well, I won't be those things. I'll be strong, like my dad. I know it'll be dangerous, but I still want to go. Please, Mario. Sure, come along. For real? No kidding? Yes, thank you. Thank you so much. You won't regret this. Koops has joined your party. Koops' ability is a primer. Press to send Press X to send Koops flying towards inside a shell. A shell can bump into things which allow him to retrieve distant items and activate switches. Press X to send him flying. If you hold X, you can keep him in place for a while. After keeping him in place, release X to snap him back and hit something behind the starting point. Try holding X and then hit the switch behind Mario. Mario can also move around while keeping Koops in place. He can press a switch from a distance. Try using X to hold and this to move. So remember, when you send him flying, you can hold X to keep him in one place. That concludes this primer. Do you feel like you've mastered Koops' abilities? I've mastered them. In battle, you can use Shell Toss to attack with his body, or strike all ground-bound foes with Power Shell. To swap your partner in the field, press plus or go to the party tab. Okay, Mario, let's get going. Koops. Oh, golly. Hi, Koopy Koo. Did you overhear all that? Well, part of it. Koops, I thought I heard you say you were off to fight Hooktail. But you're joking, right? I mean, you're not exactly a powerhouse. She'll eat you up. I know, Koopy, but I want to be tougher for you. No, Koops, you don't. I mean, going off to some dangerous place, it's suicide. It's stupid. So what if you're timid? So what if you're sort of a crybaby? I don't care about all that. I just want to be with you, so don't go. Sorry, I've made up my mind. I'll be fine. After all, I'm traveling with Mario and... Fine, ignore me! Stubborn Koopa! I'm sorry, Koopy. I swear to you, I'll come back a stronger Koopa. Well, Mario, that's that, I guess. No turning back. Hooktail's Castle awaits. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. Professor Frankly, again. Hello, Mario. Still working hard. Professor Frankly here in E form. Again! I do have more to say, as it turns out. Goombella was eager to join your side, and she won't be the last. I'm sure you'll gain a bunch of additional partners as you explore the world and progress through the harrowing adventure. If you do, there's a quick way to swap each partner while walking alongside you. Just hold down L to access the doodad called the partner ring. Say you find yourself stuck in a rut, unable to progress, aimless and panic-stricken. First, calm down. Then swap pals with the partner ring. Explore a bit more and see if anything clicks into place in that noble noggin of yours. Oh, one other thing. I'm betting you usually pop into the menu by pressing minus or plus. But did you know you can open it using the specific tabs by pressing the directions? Up for gear, or left for partner, right for badges, and down for journal. Convenient, right? Keep that in mind to save yourself some precious time. Stay safe, and good luck out there, Professor Frankly. So, this also shows us this. So we can do this, and then this is the partner ring, so we can do a quick swap. The world's best quality of life application ever. Oh, and I hit the wrong button. There we go, we got through those guys. So, let's go ahead and cut back to those stone structures that had the sun and moon stone like shapes cut out. Alright, here we go. So, let's go ahead and first put the sunstone into this slot. And then let's put the moonstone over here. Da 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 da. And we got some fancy text. The red level to the something. Here beginneth the path to the dread Hooktail Castle. Weaklings retreateth. Ye who seeketh to proceed, a power of 2 must hitteth both switches simultaneously. Addendum. This challenge is easieth peasieth if ye use the skill of a Petalburg Koopa. I like the original way better. The original was way more interesting. Let's go ahead and do Koops here. I do appreciate that the camera does not move, so that is helpful. And all this breaks apart to show a warp pipe. Wow, who would have thought it? A warp pipe. It was green. Also, I don't like that they made this green when it was in stone form. It was completely fine being the same color as all the other rocks. So, I feel like it was unnecessary for it to be green. Alright, I want to do this with Goombella. Hooktail Castle. So, Hooktail Castle, huh? Well, it sure is ominous, that's for sure. Well, that was an unnecessary amount of words needed for that, but... Oh, oh. Do this, and then we need Koops back. And then Koops, grab me that. Thank you. HP plus, increase Mario's HP by 5 temporarily. But we got one of those healing things here. And here we have plane mode. Look. Wee, right into the door. Go back to Goombella. And let's enter Hooktail Castle. Okay, and then next fight, alright. Ooh. No, I jumped over him. Super guard. That's a Koopa paratrooper. Well, it's basically a Koopa Troopa with wings. Max HP is 4, attack is 2, and defense is 1. I kinda hate that this guy gets to fly. Of course, you can stomp on him and he'll plunge down and be a plain Koopa Troopa. Yeah, do that and he's ours. Stomp again and flip him, and his arms and legs are useless. Oops, sorry, that's not true. It looks like you can still wiggle them around a bit. And then... Oop. New badge, Power Bound. Jump on one foe multiple times with properly executed commands. We will never use this during this playthrough, because I cannot hit this, hit those times here on the Switch with the capture card. Right. More coins. We have now gotten through the foyer. What? Koops? Oh. Oh no. These bones, they remind me of my father. There's no doubt, it's my father. Dad! Wait, what's this? My father's clutching some kind of letter, or at least, the bones are. So, what should I do? Should I read it? Yeah, read it. Okay, I can do this. I'll read it. Him. I came to this castle to destroy Hooktail, but I am stuck and can no longer go further. So, in this letter, I shall write Hooktail's weakness for those who follow. The dread Hooktail cannot tolerate croaking creatures that begin with F and end with Grog. Used to be Kerr and ends with Icket. But okay. I heard that something related to Hooktail's weakness is hidden somewhere in this castle. If one is to have any hope at defeating Hooktail, one must first find whatever that thing is. One last thing. If faced with the ultimate doom, the fiend will surely use any trick to save herself. Alas, I do not have the strength to continue writing. Already, mist veils my eyes. My last words go to my son, Colorado. I love you, and I am proud of who you've become. Huh? My son, Colorado? Not Koops? Oops. Well, I guess this isn't my father after all. But if this isn't my father, I wonder what if that pile of bones over there is my dad. Alright, we're gonna get ready into a battle. Let me do this. Let me also do item heal. X. What a creepy pile of bones. I mean, they're all creepy, but this one's super creepy. I don't really feel like taking a look at it, but if we don't, we'll never get any further. So if I smack it, I do nothing. I have to check it out. You clearly don't value your lives much if you've come to this castle to disturb us. You will go no further, and from this moment on, you'll be nothing but bone. I don't know what to do for that voice, so I just kind of like fucked around with it. Ow, watch it, Pushy. What's with these numbskulls? They're shoving me around. What should we do? Well, the only thing we can do, fight our way through. And whatcha? I probably should have bought another thing of Pavlok. I didn't think about that. Cattle, you. That's a dull bones, sort of a skeleton thing. It was a Koopa Troopa. Once. Max HP is 1, attack is 2, defense is 1. These creeps throw bones to attack. Oh, and they'll build reinforcements too. Attacks can strike multiple dull bones at once, are the most effective. That's a red bones, a little too red, I think. No fashion sense, you know? Max HP is 5, attack is 3, defense is 1. Unlike your average dull bones, even if you pound it to 0 and it crumbles, it totally might revive like a zombie. My advice is to get rid of all the dull bones, then attack the red bones. Oh, and one more thing. Once its friends start to fall, it may create some more. So normally here's what I would do, right? Swap partner. We're gonna go to Koops. Normally what I would do, right, is if I was playing the original, or if I was playing this by myself and not using the capture card, I would use this opportunity, and I recommend you guys do it too. This is the first grind spot you can get a free full level up on. So like this, the red bones brings back a dead bone, a dull bones. You then, there we go. Maybe I might be able to do this. What you do is, you take out all the dull bones that you can, and you keep the red bones behind, and you let the red bones produce more dull bones. And by doing so, you just take out more dull bones, and you can do a full level up with 100 experience points. It takes forever to do. Okay, so see that oh well, I don't care about that. But we have 100. You can't get more than 100 experience points. So shell toss, and come on, finish you off. There we go. We did this. I will leave whatever timestamp it is. I don't know. It'll be somewhere on the screen. How long that actually took from the start of this battle to the end, because sometimes you get into a fit where like the red bones will not spawn in new ones, and you just kind of gotta keep waiting it out until you finally do. But that's a free level up right there to do so just by grinding that out for the amount of time that you want to put into it. I also will say that if you get from the time you do the level up in Shuang Fortress, right? If you fight all the enemies between Shuang Fortress to the warp pipe with the Sunstone and Moonstone, on the way back, if you get one more level up, because we're at 81, right? So like, and this would have been our level up regardless. If we had gotten the level up before this room, I think your experience points go down to 3 instead of 4 per dry bones, per dull bones or whatever. And so if you lose that extra experience point per unit, it does make it take a little bit longer to do, because you're talking like you're getting 20 experience points for every 5 versus 15 experience points for every 5. So that is a very big difference as far as that goes. So we were fortunate enough to where we didn't have to take on as many, but you're looking at like 33 dull bones in total if you get that extra level up ahead of time. So there is that to think about for that, but it's so worth it. It really is. It is such a... It's just something simple and easy to do. I mean, how can you say no to free experience, right? Free experience, free level up, and all you got to do is just put in a couple more minutes of your time to do so. Right, so it's not the end of the world. It's not a big deal. And also, because you do that, and we're close to this level up, we're going to get 2 level ups inside Hooktail Castle. Basically off the rip, just about. It is that close where we can do this, and it'll be very beneficial for us. Okay, so since you didn't produce, we will be at 99. So we'll have to do one more fight in order for us to get our next level up, which is fine. There's going to be one pretty close by for a level up, so it'll be good. It'll definitely be worth it. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, missed it. There we go. Got it. And now we got all this. We got a puzzle. We need to do this first. And then sometimes you can jump up onto this one right here that I'm on. From down there. It takes a little bit of footwork to do it, but it is possible to do it. Let's go up here. It should be a star piece. Yes. There we go. Beautiful star piece. Don't fall to your death. There we go. There's that. And then we need to hit this again. Then I need to do this. Okay, for some reason it didn't register my button input. That makes me worried. Because what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We can get to this star piece. I'm pretty sure they shortened this gap. Because before, in like the first one, you would struggle to get this, but it is possible to get this jump. But now it's like flawless. So I think they like move this, because I'm pretty sure like before it's like only 1 foot is on here, so I think they moved this slightly closer to make that jump easier. Otherwise you have to like go all the way to the top and then like drop down onto that area, grab that, and then make your way all the way back up, which is a lot of backtracking. So I do think that they made that closer. I'd have to like play both games side by side to like confirm whether or not that's true, but I'm pretty sure that's what they did. I'm pretty sure they made that closer. Or they somehow increased Mario's jump, which I know they didn't do that. They did not increase his jump at all. So more than likely they probably did just make it closer by like a little bit. Not a big margin, just a marginal enough to be the difference. To make it super easy to make that jump. Grand staircase. I'm gonna save here. And then we're gonna go over here. Oh, we got an enemy. Like I said, didn't take much for us to get that next level up. We just had to wait a room. And then we're gonna continue going all into badge points, because going badge point only is the only real method that you should be doing playing this game. There's no reason to invest in the other ones. Maybe getting up to like maybe 20 HP and like 10, maybe 15 flower points, depending later on. But like for the most part, just doing the simple. Nope. Just doing the simple focus on badge point only is the honest to goodness best method you can do. There we go. And we at least got a couple of those flower points back, which is nice. Let's go ahead and do this. Koops. We made into another... Hey, it's another black chest. Before we talk to you, let's go through here. Oh, look. It's a room with a bunch of stuff. And Goombella. And just to confirm, yep, that is there. Let's open this chest. There's a black key. Oh no, spikes. Mario, look at that. Oh, this isn't good. Hurry, run for it. Alright, Goombella, we will do so. We know the pathing. Also, I feel like the spikes with being 3D like this make it a lot easier to see the path than what it did before in the first one. With them mostly being 2D, I feel like that made it harder to see the path. So having it like this makes that a lot easier. And if we were in Super Paper Mario, we'd actually probably be able to get on top of those spikes and see what's going on. Also, no comment from Goombella. Interesting. Weird. I'm pretty sure Goombella gives comment in the original, but I know Koops gives a comment in the original, that's for sure. Talk to you. Oh, dang. Hey, guests! It's been a long time since anyone came here. A real long time. Huh? You heard me? Wow. Wait a sec. If you can hear my voice, you must be some legendary hero or something. Or not. To be honest, I'm sure anyone with ears can hear me. But it sure is fun singing people with that whole legendary hero bit. Hey, but seriously, folks, I was wondering, could you let me out of this chest? I've been locked up in here so long, I'm starting to cramp up like you wouldn't believe. All you have to do is find a key and let me out. Easy. Huh? What do you mean? You think you'll be cursed if you open this box? Ridiculous. Who would do that, really? Wait a minute. Wait in a box and curse folks? A real slime ball, that's who. But I'm not a real slime ball, and I would do no such thing. But that should be obvious. Look, if you help me out, maybe I'll help you out. You know, a little, I scratch your back, you scratch mine, except in the reverse order. Of course, you don't have to if you really don't want to. Finding a key like this is hard. Hang on, what's this? You've already found the key? Unbelievable. Wee hee hee! Fools! Why only the most idiotic pudding-brained dolt would fall for a scheme like that? The castle's traps prevent anyone who entered this place from ever leaving it. No matter which path you take, you're fated to waste away in a slow, painful end. But wait, there's more to this great deal. I'll throw in a free curse, no charge. Boogly boogly boo. Wee, now you're cursed, doofus, and it serves you right. This curse is more cursedly curse-worthy than any curse that's ever cursed you. For this curse makes you like a piece of paper when you press and hold the ZR button. Wee, what a curse! Who curses like me? No one. Now I shall show you how frightful this curse it is. Press and hold ZR now. What are you doing? Press and hold ZR and be ashamed. I am pressing it, you dolt. Wee, just look at yourself. Look at how embarrassing for you. You'll be all papery and thin while you press ZR. You'll try to jump or move and you'll probably just wobble there. Do you understand what this curse means for you? I got it. Then farewell, you dumbbells. Wee. Now in the original, he's like, eat a sandwich, skinny. Which I know nowadays is like rude as shit, but I mean, it's still kind of funny because he's paper, because he can't really eat a sandwich. Down to FXG. Let's do, I believe it's this. Changes the sound effects of Mario's attacks to sound froggy. This doesn't really sound like a frog. Sounds more like a whoopee cushion, right? This sounds more like a whoopee cushion than it does a frog. But then again, also the cricket didn't sound like a cricket either. The cricket sounded more like a door, or it sounded more like a sounded more like a frog. I don't know. It just did not sound like a cricket whatsoever. It sounded like something completely different. But now we can actually go through these bars, and we can come back here and grab this key that was hiding back here. Castle key green. And then Koops, I need you to hit that for me. Thank you. That's where that star piece was from before. We're going higher than it was. And there's that. So we needed the green key for this door. But what's up here? This is a badge. Okay. Nothing I can really do with that right now. Go ahead and press A. Unlock this. And there's you, but we're going to skip that. We're just going to hit this button. I'm glad they kept this this paper ripping effect for these. I really liked this. I don't know. Even in the first one, I really liked this paper ripping effect for this to expose these, which was always really cool. And we can't make this jump. Not this one, but this second one that we busted open. That's where you would like drop down and go for that star piece if you needed to. But instead, we're gonna go through the window. We're gonna grab a star piece here. And we're gonna run on the outside ledge of the building and then hop back in through the window. Also, it's really bright outside. Why is it so bright? There. Now, I'm gonna say this right now. There's a way to do this. I don't remember where it is. I think it's like right here, right on the edge of this block. There's a way to hit this, and then... No, I was so close. I was off. So there's a way to do that, where instead of having to drop down and grab that, you can actually use Koops, and he will hit that mushroom, and he will bring it to you. But I failed, so we're going to have to drop down and go get that life shroom. So grab that, grab that. So we're going to hop down here, and then we're going to do this. Got a life shroom. It stores 10 HP when Mario or partner falls. Then we go all the way back down. We fell. I think we're going to have Goombella again going through the next door because we're going to meet a lovely little friend. And so I would like to have Goombella back. Part of the reason why I'm choosing to have Goombella for certain cutscenes is because it's easier to just use her voice because it's just my normal voice with like a slight pitch change to it versus like it having to like do a whole bunch, like change my voice to like be Koops' voice or whatever.
Huh? Oh my. Who's this handsome piece of cheese? I can believe there are other thieves in here besides me. Oh, how very strange.
Who are you?
Me? Well, I'm Miss Mouse, the globe-trotting thief. Heard of me, sweet? I heard there were some rare and valuable badges here in this castle. That's why I'm here. But the real question is, why are people like you roaming in such a rundown place? I'll tell you why, Miss Ugly Pink Shoe Whatever Thief Thing. We're here to beat Hooktail. And just so we're clear on this, we set our sights on the Crystal Star before you, okay?
Crystal Star, you say?
I didn't know I didn't know a thing like that was hidden in this castle.
Sounds interesting.
Perhaps I just heard something you didn't want me hearing. Shoot. Oh, but that's okay. I mean, you were looking for this Crystal Star first. And I already found the badge I was after. So I'll let you get on with your Crystal Star.
Let us?
Let us? What is that supposed to mean? It means I must say bye-bye for now, Mr. Cutie. I know, it is sad. We just met, and it already is time to say farewell. Alas.
Hey. Stop that smooching. Who do you think you're kissing, Mario?
Oh, I almost forgot. I have a little secret to share with you. Something in this castle is a badge that'll help you best Hooktail. Or so I've heard. I don't know what kind of badge it is. Maybe you found it already. Maybe not. But if you're going to fight Hooktail, I'd recommend finding that badge first. Well, take care, handsome mustache man. Let's get together again real soon.
What's with that girl? There's no way you'd fall for that flirting thing, right, Mario? I don't know. Some people like the mouse. Some people like the mouse. Castle key yellow. And we get a shine sprite. This is our first shine sprite, I believe. And this is a honey syrup. Honey, honey, honey. Alright. Now that we've gotten our honey syrup, our mushrooms, and our key, we can now move on to the next section of this castle. A section that requires Koops. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Also, I guess technically, if you really tried every single dry bones encounter, you could try to shoot for a level up and just get super, super strong really, really early on, but I have no idea why you would ever put yourself through that kind of torment, because that sounds painful. That genuinely sounds super painful. To be like, oh, I completed level 1, and every single dry bones fight I did, I made sure I got a full level up out of it. I did that too early. So, but honestly, how many... X? Nope. Throw your soda cans in the trash, Goomba, before I have to beat you. Well, it's too late. I already did beat you. So, you did not learn your lesson fast enough. But, with how many dry bones encounters there are, I mean, if we think about it now, there's, you have the 1, and then there's 2, 3, and then there's 4, 5, no, 4, well, the Goomba, I think, came with dry bones. So if you said 5, and then go back. I think we're on 7, so that, think about that, that's like 7 level ups. Come on. By the time you'd be done, you'd be like, what, level 13? Well, no, not level 13. You'd be up like 13 levels from the time you started the castle. So, be like level 15 or 16 by the time you were all said and done, right? With chapter 1, when normally you're only like level 6. That is such a big difference that it is insane how much of a difference that is. That puts you up so high, your experience points for everything after that is going to be pitiful. Like, genuinely. Oh. Ah, shit. You would probably only be getting like 2 experience points per enemy in chapter 2, and it'd be something brand new, right? You probably wouldn't need, well, you might get some 3s, but I think most of it would just end up being a bunch of 2s, if you're lucky. It means that it would take so much longer for you to level up as well. Past that, there's really no other spot that allows you to grind levels like that until chapter 3. And even then, you don't want to do that. Because chapter 3, you could grind levels indefinitely if you really, really tried. But again, that's where you're like putting yourself through so much pain to do so. Like, it's ridiculous how much pain you'd be putting yourself through in order to do that. Because chapter 3 is the fighting at the Glitz Pit, so that means you would, spoilers for stuff that's in the future, which we'll get to eventually, but you could be at a ridiculously high level. You could be in like the 30s by the time you finish chapter 3, and you would be smoking your entire enemies with no problem. Aside from your attack power being crap, you'd have to have like a whole bunch of badges that's found somewhere along the way to like help increase your attack power. Get a shine sprite. Okay, did we ever get a key? We did not get... We didn't get a key. I missed... Oh, wait. That's right. That's right. I forgot. After we went through here, we had to come over here first. I forgot. We got to do this. I gotta grab that key. Then we gotta hop down. And then we can grab this. Glass stand. Then we can go through this pipe. And this, instead of having to go through all the stuff that we just did. We are now up here. Which makes life a lot better. Boop, 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 boop. Now we can actually go through here. Now we can actually continue on our way. Castle key blue.